Welcome back, volunteers, to Ultimate Driving Odessa around inside of this pretty new day around here. But first off, we're gonna be detected some structure fires anyways. Now, we're gonna be seeing throughout the map. As the last video, we already patrol in Odessa around here some extremely fast suspects. Or just completely wildly fast anyways. So, before we're going to be spawning anything as well, we cannot able the favorite of these things, but we're absolutely going to be spawning the fire truck, and we're going to be completely ready to go. And most of all, if we're going to be trying to see somewhere detected around for a structure fire, says anyways, this is going to be our first response in Odessa around here. The firefighting response is going to be now inhabitable of this video. So in this video, we're going to be trying to detect around for just itself someone is absolutely committed on fire and literally going to be to do so. And if you're a firefighter in real life and before, you might be able to join any jobs somewhere in the United States, including somewhere that you could be a police officer anyways, and always been here in the United States. Before we're going to be reaching all the way to the rank number 5, let's just be sure that we're going to be doing for some sort of the fire rescuers and towards, and for some kind of a little bit one things as well. If I just hearing a fire structure, that has always been here in Westover Islands. So because our fire structures has been, wait a second, looks like we got our first response is literally gonna be making towards this. I cannot zoom out, so the fire structure will be on here. The location mark is absolutely gonna be making towards like this thing. We cannot able to get out of my way. And looks like our firefighter team is going to be really fast and came all the way around here for just really fast on time. It looks like we got fire hoses available around itself for getting very much. But looks like we're starting to get a little bit speeding for very like these things, as we're going to be making towards like this things. And we're gonna be making towards on time, and we're just gonna be making ourselves, we already have for a level 5, which means is rank number 5 is already get obtained around here. So we didn't reach for over 100 miles an hour, so we got another structure fire, and we got another one. We got 3 of them. Structures on fires are everywhere, and we're gonna be using the fire hose unless you can completely still jumping all the way itself. I need to maximize the pressure. Now it looks like the house is gonna be drained up for anything as well. So as our volunteer, we're gonna be putting out some fires itself more. Looks like I cannot be able to see for this thing all over to this house. Now it looks like we're possibly in rank number 6. So the house is still on fire. Maybe it's not. So the next thing is we're going to head around inside of this thing. Another fire structure has been detected, and 3 of course. Now we need to get anything response of this anyways. And looks like the sun has eventually came down, but looks like our next mission is going to be on fire in this way. 20 miles driven. Looks like there is another house on fire. we're not very sure. We're gonna be completely still using the fire hose. So let's completely zooming in and put out some fire. The pressure has been set into 10. But it looks like we can't see we're out behind us as well. So it looks like we're going to be still putting out some fires anyways. It's a little bit big and probably like this thing. It's unrealistic, like frictional things are or something. So, anyways, the house is still smoking anyways, and I can see the fire right behind him. So the mission is absolutely complete. It looks like we're early stages onto this night. Now, looks like we got our water pressure is absolutely 10. But looks like there's a third fire structure, and another fire structure is going to be nearby the interstate. Looks like this is absolutely a job for... It's going to be making things a little bit hard for this. But as you can see, some sort of players, there's no fire EMS, and it's going to be pretty something is really hard to do this. 7 years of firefighting. Now it's just going to be the same like this thing. Rank number 8 has been applied. Now looks like it's going to be taking for a little bit of this thing as well. So we're going to be making towards like this. And I feel something is going to be to my mind. Isn't going to be just like one thing. It's the first night that would be absolutely one thing, of course. And we just eventually rolled over one thing as well. But during the emergency response, wait. A nearby fire has been detected around here. Something is going to be literally putting out some fires. As anyways, I'm going off-roading. It looks like we need to find some rescuing points as well. So, another fire response, we got anything before this. So, our next checkpoint, another fire has been reported a little bit. So, we need every unit that were needed to get a little bit finding anything as well. So, we need all units about the fire EMS. We're going to find this fire a little bit of stuff. So, nobody joined in this game in Odessa called like this thing. And we're probably turning off the sirens as well. We got some full fires. And, oh dear. We got a lot of these cells. It's gonna be so hard work. And I'm not gonna be using for this one. So, I'll be hold at 10 temperatures. The house is gonna be burnt down as anyways. Rank 9 has been applied. And looks like we're gonna be trying to take him. So I will leave. I have no choice to do so.
The next day.
Once I got rejoined the server anytime soon, because turns out it was day. And it looks like the fires are just gonna be completely all the way out of here. So we don't need assistance anymore for a lot of these things. So apparently we're just gonna be making on time to hit towards into rank number 10. So it's not official. So let's just gonna be putting out all the time, and we got still having much more fires to do so. We got another structure fire. So I'm probably very sure it is eventually day it is. So we just eventually reconnect for many more times because my internet connection is officially in survival mode. Another fire structure has been detected. I got 22 miles driven. I think we just got for a... Wait, this must be a house full on fire on it. We're gonna be getting around here to use the fire hose. And let's just gonna be room around here. And we're just gonna be putting out for any more like these things. Finally, we're officially in rank number 10. So I may eventually jump here. And looks like we got another level. Has been uprising for this a little bit. So we're completely put out the fire anyways. So the building structure is completely saved and not committed to get some backup. So let's jump back inside of this fire truck, and I cannot believe this isn't going to be going throughout for many more seasons as possible. So next thing, we're going to be headed all the way to another structure fires. Now let's start for the 4.2s, miles driven. Anyways, we won't able to get past through here, so this is absolutely the next morning anyways. Now, how I'm officially gonna be making towards for the siren zone, and I eventually started to get speeding a little bit, and there must be one person over here, so I'll be on time for this, and this isn't gonna be making such as a little bit daily, so I'll be getting on time. And there must be another structure fire, and it's gonna be close nearby. There must be another one. Somebody needs assistance. Looks like there must be 2 fires, and looks like that sounds like a job for a backup, and we're gonna be using the fire hose. And before this is going to be the end of today's video, but looks like we need to keep on putting out some fires any time in this house. There must be a large fire structures. Anyways, we're just gonna be putting out and jumping all the way into this thing as well. So the fire cannot able to put it out anyways. It's really hard to see inside of that smoke. Turns out it was day, and looks like there must be a fire on the roof. And looks like the smoke has almost completely disappeared. And anyways, that isn't gonna be going for just much. But I'm probably headed towards to rank number 14. Now, looks like we're still putting out some fires for any things as well. Still gonna be putting out some fires anytime, and it's gonna be such as a little bit for this one day. I'm still gonna be putting out some fire, but looks like our mission has cleared, and the next fire things is gonna be very too much. This is very stressful anyways, but looks like there were no fires anymore for just a little bit one time. But right now, it's time to return back into the Odessa fire station. So looks like our total missions is eventually completed. I really think there must be another fire station over here, but looks like it's gonna be taking a little bit miles to go. 20 to 24 miles driven is gonna be coming out for literally right now. When the emergency response is gonna be coming out, I'm on duty for such a long thing as it impossible to do so. And this is gonna be the end of this video right there, and it's 200. That must be very sure another fire structure has been detected somewhere nearby. I think this is pretty easy, and we need some sort of backup anyways. Oh dear. Looks like we got to use any fire hose, and it looks like this will be pretty end of this video. I can't see throughout for this thing, and especially there must be fire on the grass. Now looks like I should be able to move aside, and this is gonna be the end of this video, by the way, for just very much. And there must be a fire on these concretes, and looks like, let me tell you. So probably it's pretty over for this thing, and I'm not sure it was still smoking anyway. So if you enjoyed the rather of this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and click the bell. So there's another fire structure, but don't worry about for this. But next time we're gonna be doing for patrol around for this, putting out some fires, even some kinds of to this day as well. So leave a like and subscribe and click that bell if you want for some more emergency response videos like these things in the past few decades or weeks and months or likely days as well. Thanks for watching and for all your support, and I'm gonna be CEO volunteers all later. And this should be Turbo Concept signing off, and especially this server might going to be Spanish anyways.